Was it worth retrying it out? I don't know. Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today I have another Beyond Raw Lit energy drink review for you guys. It is on one of the newer flavors. Even though it did come out a couple of months ago, I'm finally getting to it now, and it is the Jolly Rancher cherry flavor, and it is also coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today where I go over everyday energy for everyday people. It is primarily energy drink reviews, but I also do the occasional caffeine safety video as well as caffeinated products. That sounds like it might be right for you. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post videos every Tuesday night and one of the weekends. And if you know someone who likes energy drinks, feel free to share my content with them. I'm really trying to get the word out about Caffeine Man. And in today's video, we're going over the Beyond Raw Lit Jolly Rancher Cherry. Now, if you want to know everything there is to know about Beyond Raw Lit, I actually did do a review. It looks like that. I wasn't able to review all the flavors, but I was able to tell you a little bit about the company, tell you about the ingredients in this drink, and taste test out a decent amount of the ones that they had at the time. And since then, they had come out with some new ones, so I tried to keep you up to date on the new ones like I'm doing today. And those new ones that I tried were actually the Jolly Rancher flavors. Come to find out, even though I really liked the Beyond Raw Lit drinks, I think I overestimated what I was going to think about the Jolly Rancher flavors because, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched that video yet that I did on the Beyond Raw Lit Jolly Rancher flavors, I wasn't that huge of a fan of them. One of them I thought was okay, but the other one, I didn't really like it that much, but I wanted to give the new one a try because you know, someone said, and that person's Energy Drink Josh, that I had to try the cherry. It was a really, really great flavor. And the thing is, Energy Drink Josh and I don't always agree on flavors, but I like to give him the benefit of the doubt, and if he says to try it, I definitely want to try it. And like I said, I like to get your guys' reviews on the new drinks so you guys know what they taste like. And since I went over all the other information about the company and ingredients in my other videos, we're just gonna go straight to the taste test. Just gotta grab them out of my Caffeine Man fridge. Gotta have these drinks cold. And if you guys want to save money on energy drinks in general, be sure to check out my website, caffeineman1.com. I put all my affiliate links there so you can save money at Campus Protein, C4 Energy, Cellucor, Extend. You can look into energy drink subscription programs where you get 5 sugar-free energy drinks delivered to your door with a 0-pack. And you can even sign up for my newsletter where I go over what I went over last week in case you missed anything and what's gonna be coming up next week, so you can get a little sneak peek of what's coming up. Be sure to check out caffeineman1.com. And here's the can. Not too much different than all the other ones. They keep the same exact look for all the cans, but all they do is put the flavor down here. You got that Jolly Rancher logo on there, so you know it is a brand name collab. Let's taste it out. Got a nice red color there for cherry. Let's see what they are using in there, because I don't think a lot of these companies like to use artificial colors, so they usually use some kind of, scratch that. They have no problem using artificial colors because in here they are using FD&C Blue 1 and FD&C Red 40 for that coloring. So it is one of the few, there's only 2 or 3 supplement companies that actually use artificial coloring. Most of the supplement companies like to go clear with their drinks. Let's taste it out. So if your carbonation, you're getting a medium to high carbonation. Closing it on high, I wasn't expecting to get that much carbonation out of it because I was thinking when I think Jolly Rancher, I think a much more smoother flavor. But they seem to be keeping the carbonation in line with all their drinks. As for your sweetness, you are getting a high amount of sweetness, but on the low end of high, they're giving you just enough sweetness to be like, hey, we have a candy without going super sweet with it. And when you think about it, I also think about Jolly Ranchers not only being smooth, but also being not as sweet. What they do usually have is a little bit more flavor to them. So when we talk about the flavor profile, I think they did a good job with it. I am going to say they're giving you a high flavor profile and they're doing a really good job with it. This cherry isn't as cherry as some of the other cherry drinks out there. So a lot of people don't like the cherry drinks because it reminds them of when they were a kid and they used to have cherry in their medicines. And I usually don't pick up on that as much because I'm not as sensitive to it. So I like to focus on if it's an actual good cherry flavor. And I don't think that this really has that medicine-y kind of taste. Not that I thought the other cherries didn't either. I could see how some people would be reminded of that, but they're really going for more of a cherry candy kind of flavor, and they're really going more for a Jolly Rancher kind of flavor, which makes sense. It is Jolly Rancher. But I really think they did actually hone in on that Jolly Rancher flavor, and it's not too super strong in cherry flavor. Even though I'm giving it a high flavor profile, I think it is accurate to what you would get in a cherry Jolly Rancher. So I think they're giving you a high amount of that cherry Jolly Rancher flavor, not specifically cherry flavoring. That making sense to you guys? Hopefully. But Josh and I seem to be in agreement on this one. Out of all the Jolly Rancher flavors that Beyond Raw Lit has, this is definitely my favorite one. So why don't we go ahead, let's take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart. We'll take a look at some of the cherry flavors, but I'll also put up the other Beyond Raw Lit Jolly Rancher flavors to see how they compare to that. I am gonna give this an 8.9. I think they did a really good job with it. And out of all the Jolly Rancher flavors, I'd be sure to pick that one up first. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a little bonus taste test. Because I was in the store, I said, you know what, I didn't really like that watermelon, and I've only done this like once or twice, but I am actually gonna go back and I'm gonna try the watermelon again, because there's a small chance that maybe I got a bad can. Maybe the formula, that batch that they made wasn't as good. So because I only had one drink for this review, I said, why don't I go ahead, give you a bonus taste test, and I'm gonna re-taste out the watermelon flavor. Because it really wasn't that great, I might have been a little harsh on it. I do know my score that I gave it wasn't that good, because you saw it up there, 6.3, not a good score. So I'm gonna give them a second chance, because besides the Jolly Ranch flavors, all the other Beyond Raw Lit drinks were good. So let's go ahead, let's re-taste out the watermelon Jolly Rancher. And here's the can. I didn't need to show you the can, it's the same, except it says watermelon. Oh, very similar in color. See if they're using the same exact colors. Nah, this one doesn't have any blue in it. It's just red 40. I thought you could see any blue in the other one. I don't know how they come up with the colors they use. Let's taste it out again. Let's give it a smell. It smells really good. I wonder, maybe I got a bad can. There's always fingers crossed, but let's taste it out again. Was it worth retrying it out? I don't know. I do think this one is smoother in the carbonation. As for your sweetness, I think it is actually a bit sweeter than the cherry drink. And the flavor profile is definitely high, and everything is a little bit stronger than the cherry. And it's odd because I think in my first review, it's hard to remember everything, but I think I gave it a low score because the flavor might have been too light. But this is a strong watermelon, strong sweet candy watermelon flavor, and I am happy that I retried it, because I think I'm changing my score. That is not a 6.3 drink. That is actually pretty good. It's not the same as all your other watermelon flavors, and trust me, I had a lot of watermelon flavors from a lot of companies. It's definitely different, but it is definitely giving you a candy Jolly Rancher flavor. So let's go back. Let's take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart and cross out that 6.3. And this is just a valid point that if you ever have an energy drink and it tastes kind of bad, you could always try it again. You might be in bad shape. Like when I retried out the Rockstar Juiced Mango, it was terrible. So it was terrible the first time, it was terrible the second time. But sometimes some other drinks, even some of your favorite drinks, you drink it and it doesn't taste as good as you remember it. And you're like, well, am I drinking it too much? Sometimes the formulas can change a little bit. And this watermelon Jolly Rancher, really, really good. I am actually going to give this an 8.8 because I like it almost as much as that cherry, and I'm actually going to try the cherry again. I mean, I got them here, right? So here's the cherry, and we're going to do, oh no, that's the watermelon. Thank goodness I checked that. I'd be surprised when I tried it. And then here's the cherry. Get a color comparison first. Yeah, that one's got a little bit more blue in it. Cherry. Yeah, I do like the cherry just a touch better, just a touch. You guys want to know how much more I like the cherry? I would say 0.1. So there you have it, guys. Sometimes when I have a drink, it might not be that great the first time, but I really do think they did a great job. So Beyond Royal Lit, great line overall. Probably shouldn't have had as much as I did. They do have 250 milligrams of caffeine, but it's not like I drank the whole can. But I do have more reviews to do today. So anyway, that is my review and re-review Beyond Royal Lit Jolly Ranchers. If you guys did happen to miss my first review, you can check out this video right here. That is my first review on these drinks. And this is my review on the Jolly Rancher ones. And feel free to hit that subscribe button if you forgot to do it because you were so enthralled by my video. And until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.